Hortons, classified guest, quest guest. Welcome, episode 29, Conversation. Oh, you got to click the 48V on there, baby boo, on your little mic stand there.
Welcome, everybody. Good afternoon. Happy Saturday, March the 1st.
There it is. Can you hear it? Yeah, he's there.
All right, here we go. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the Conversationalist. This is episode 29.
Can everybody see my bra?
Happy Saturday. And he follows through, folks, in the bet. He's wearing a bra. He's starting off. He's going to get, as they say, more comfortable as the show goes on. So we're going to let him do that. We'll start in the sweatshirt. He'll end up in a bra, maybe topless if we have to help
if you play the right cards.
Who knows?
If you know what I'm saying.
There it is. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Tell me, how's your day been so far? What did you get up to?
Good.
That's
some interviews.
Yeah. Okay. Yes,
two?
That's right.
You say
no,
two?
just one.
Just one.
I say some as in you guys and.
We'll not take away from that. So if people wanting to see that.
Fucking Lawson.
What am I doing?
You pulled.
What are you?
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the episode 29 of the Conversationalist with myself, Rich, and this young lady, Ryan, who's cross-dressing today. We want to applaud him, first of all, for wearing and following through with the bet, wearing his bra, his lovely lady's bra. So it's a great start. So happy Saturday. Tell me about your day, man. How was it?
It was good. I had an interview just before this with Sharif.
It'll be featured on the Solo Spotlight for everybody.
Solo Spotlight.
Isn't he doing rehab?
What?
Isn't he rehabbing his knee or something?
I was like,
I don't know.
yes,
Yeah.
he's
Okay.
Physical rehab. Yes.
Okay.
I was like, rehab.
Why
I was
does your
like,
mind go to dark places?
I don't know. I just think like.
Well, it's
Like
been
you follow this
it's
guy
been a
on
kind of
Instagram.
crappy week. Michelle Trachberg.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Gene
Rest in
Hackman.
peace.
I didn't
Gene
know he was
Hackman,
looking like that though.
wife and dog. I still don't know any details on that yet, but either way,
That's crazy.
It's a rough week in Hollywood. The Oscars are tomorrow. They will be remembered and talked about, I'm sure.
Who's hosting?
The
Coco.
tall and funny ginger man,
Team Coco. Speaking of Team Coco.
Conan O'Brien, who is not my friend, but I would like to be friends with Conan. Ralph is going off. If you guys can hear him in the background, it's just we have a
Wreck it.
friend joining us.
Yeah, I think
But we're going to keep marching forward here.
this bra is pretty uncomfortable. I want to start off.
Well, you should show everybody. Maybe if you take your sweater off, because it's probably rubbing against your skin because of the sweater. So.
Yeah, it could be in a second.
We'll give it some time.
I'm just trying to
You
get
didn't want to go with
warmed
the
up.
nude, bro?
What?
Yeah. How many?
I went through 3 different bras.
Were any of them
That
new?
was one you chose. You settled on.
Nude?
Yeah.
What do you mean
Uncultured,
nude?
bro.
Like, I'm just. Go ahead.
Skin colored.
There you go. Like, she didn't have a skin colored bra. That
Why
you can,
would I want to do that?
In case that way people can't really tell. It might not be as obvious. 'Cause the picture that you sent us first to say
Very
this is one of them,
seductive.
it was very seductive. I really thought you were going to go with that.
No, because I couldn't find it.
There's a view in a picture.
I know, and then I threw it in the.
For those of you who didn't see, obviously, it was a beautiful red bra. It was
I'll put
very
it on the
mesh
B-reel
colored
here.
over the chest area, so it was see-through, with a couple of hearts, I believe.
I'll put it on the B-reel.
Yeah, sure.
We'll make a reel out of
But,
it.
again, give him a round of applause that he's actually wearing a brassiere.
We don't well trump bets around here.
Yeah.
Woo! And I'm gonna come last place in my fantasy league, and you know what the punishment is?
No, this is for your NBA one?
Yeah.
Okay.
The last place has to come for an interview.
Ooh.
So
you
now
gotta
what?
interview yourself.
So now what do I gotta do?
You're going to interview yourself. That's great.
I'm gonna go week
Out
by
here
week.
just
talk
yapping
about-
to himself.
Talk about my horrible decisions in life.
Might as well, while you're down there.
Oh.
Please. Thanks.
What's that?
Friend. Go on. There were talks. I don't know if you had seen. We'll talk politics real quick here.
Zelensky?
Yeah, like the childish yelling
Oh,
match
this
that
dude was
happened
sitting
in the
the
Oval Office. That
just
was
getting
just getting lit up.
dusted.
And it was quite humorous, to be honest.
Say thank you. Why don't you wear a suit?
And all valid questions.
Really?
And a valid comment is for him to say thank you, which would have been good. But again, it was an interesting berating, if you want to call it that,
Yeah.
in Trump's house. Thoughts?
I hate when people. It drives me nuts when people start yelling. And I know I talk loud, but it's not a yell. But when people start screaming, it just makes one to be like, stop.
Accurate.
So I would just probably, if that was me, I'd probably just leave. I'd be like, okay, I gotta go.
Okay.
I just gotta go.
I was looking on Twitter.
That's what I
Alright.
would do.
Fair enough.
Like, I'd just be like this. I'm out.
And that's fair. Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit up here and get roasted.
Go ahead, Mark. You were gonna say something.
Yeah, I was looking at something on Twitter. People were like, oh, you need the full context. You gotta watch the whole video. I'm like, oh, I'm thinking
Do we?
it's like a
Though?
7 minute long video.
Yeah.
Nah, that shit was like 50 minutes. Like,
Do
you're not
I
gonna get me.
need to see more of a context
Yeah, just
to that? And I think what some of the questions that Trump were asking and some of the things you were saying were valid. And what does Zelensky have to show for anything really at this moment? I think that was fair.
Receipts, man.
Yeah.
We want to know where all that money's going.
Yeah, facts. Like I'd asked Trudeau the same questions. He just gave him cash, and it's what did that go to? It's if you were going to give me millions of dollars, I think I'd have receipts,
100%.
or at least I should, or an IOU, a briefcase full of those to hand back to him just in case. Those are just as good as money. As I've been
They
told.
said there's some departments in the U.S. that are like $15 billion of unaccounted funds.
Yeah, I believe
And
it.
it's just like this. Like,
Yeah.
there was one where a defense contract for submarines or boats.
Okay.
And then all this money was gone, no boats. And they're like, where'd you spend this money? They're like, I don't know.
Bro, $841 billion
Yeah.
for the Department
But
of
that's
Defense.
it's the same. Let's say you've watched the interview where they started. I can't remember her name right now. Where they are asking her about the carbon tax and what that money's gone to, and she's just, we've accepted this money and it is all going to things, but you can't say what it's going to or where that money is actually going. And it's hurtful to know that we've spent so much money and there's no accountability for any of that. So
Christopher Freeland?
that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the
But
No.
again, I'm not a politician.
I
I'm
want
not
my
saying-
$250.
I'm
Your grocery bill?
Yo, I want my 200. This chick cut it off right before she was going to leave. She was like, yeah, give me that. Thanks.
yeah.
Can't trust them.
Can't. Yeah. Exactly. Politicians
Apparently, this is
learn that in Star Wars. You can't
Apparently, this is the day that Jagmeet Singh is guaranteed his pension or something.
Oh, that's today?
A bunch of people are like trolling about
March
it online.
1st.
That's the day.
Wow.
Ralph is detecting intruders. He's back on the case.
Yeah, when there's no one there. This dog has been on a run lately, like none
Generational?
other. No, just being obnoxious.
I saw that Simpsons episode. I know what happens.
Ah, dude,
Maybe you just gotta take him to the dog track. I don't know.
take him to the farm.
Or
What?
that.
He does need a haircut. He's looking.
UFC
shaggy.
tonight. Are you watching this?
Pay-per-view?
I'm not sure actually. I'm not the UFC guy either. That's also you.
I've been
thought you
so
were the
just
U-
caught up with
This
life.
one's back in Vegas, I think.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
And because it's the first day of Ramadan as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's. I don't know who the guys who are fighting, but I think that has
Cape
something to do with it.
and Alma Bavea?
So
Dude.
you don't know anything about this?
Dude,
that's flyweight.
Emily and I have been on such a fund management train right now. Like, so many numbers are going into my eyeballs that, like, I can't even. I just.
So it's not a big card then.
No,
All right.
Two
I guess you're
fights
not
got
really
canceled,
disappointed.
but those are flyweight.
That's fair.
There he is. He's here. 40 cal.
Yeah, there's so much numbers and things and tasks and calls and where it's just, yeah, okay, here we are. I'm
Whose
like,
phone is that?
That was mine.
I'm just doing it.
Keep it quiet.
Okay.
please.
It is. Thank you.
No, I hear it vibrating.
Because it's
Very
one of my.
distracting.
Well, it's not really important. Why?
One
No,
of his-
tell me why.
It's one of his
Who's
hussies.
blowing up your phone?
It's one of his hussies.
Is
No,
it the plans
actually.
for tonight?
No, actually, I've had some more family stuff go on in this past couple of days.
Say
Just
it.
got some
Sorry to grow you.
some text coming through, and I'd appreciate it if we.
Yes.
Thank you,
Hey,
Mark.
you like the spider?
I'm
Appreciate
just
it.
saying.
You like the
vibrating
Spider-Man
was
I
a little
built?
bit distracting.
I do.
you know?
But don't let it distract you. Don't worry. It's
let
usually
you-
every show that this is.
No,
Someone's
I'm
texting, so don't you worry. He's on his phone too. Yell at
Yeah,
him.
but I'm texting
Okay, give
an
him
honorary
your-
guest.
give him your-
No phone zone. We get one of those bags,
Well,
lock
yeah.
him up.
Yeah.
Where's Cal? Why is Cal not coming here?
Yeah.
He's just relaxing out there, man. Just
Okay.
let him. But at least he's playing with the dog.
Our friend Cal has joined us. He
That's,
wants to be a part of the
Some
process.
beer
today.
over there
Sick
if you
drink.
want some.
Yeah. All right.
It says he's texting me, but I'm here and he's not texting me.
I see that. It's the
Anyways.
3 dots coming up again. We did that test. Anyways.
Me?
Go on.
I was going to go back because we were talking about people flipping out.
Yeah.
And I want to know if you remember the incident where a coworker got berated one day because like he was like talking to him on the phone. He speak to me like a man and hangs up. And then someone walks by him. He goes, yo, if that was me, I'd be freaking the fuck out. And then he goes, yeah, you're fucking right. And he goes down and he like berates him and he's, what is your job? What is your job? And starts freaking out. Yeah, and this was in like the main area.
This one.
It was crazy.
Okay.
And like people were walking down the hall, all different types of professions, just like giving you the look of like this.
Yeah. Where it's like you want to get away, but it's
like any door that was open, you're like, I'll just go in here.
Yeah.
Until this is over. Like
Oh, was this where you were formerly working in the the Bravo?
It was
station?
So good. It was
I think
so good to watch.
I think I heard about this one vaguely. Somebody was mentioning something to me. We can talk about this later.
Yeah.
And before my maturity rehab, where I just give people more room to breathe.
Fair. But you're asking if I've ever been around when someone else is being berated and what I did in that situation. Is that what you're asking?
Well, yeah, now I am.
Okay. Yeah, I think I have, and I think at that moment it's just I'm going to excuse myself from the situation.
Avoid at all costs.
But you're always on the other side of that closed door with your ear pressed against it, listening for what's happening.
I think if I was 20, I'd get in the middle of it. So then that's when people that are at our workplace that are very young, they get into shit, I go,
Sure.
yeah, I was like, checks out.
I've only had to step in front of 2 people once.
You know what I mean?
But yes.
But when people do it out of maturity, you go, yeah, checks out.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm seeing it as 30 years old. They're seeing it 10 years ago from me.
Not necessarily.
So then
it also depends on...
Then you're like, hey, motherfucker, figure it out.
Okay, so let's say you're walking down the street and a fender bender happens and 2 guys get out and they start going at it.
None of my business.
So if it comes to fisticuffs, are you going to stand there and watch? Are you going to be that guy?
No, because I'd be so worried about losing my job.
This is totally removed from work.
No, I'm not doing it to be like. I'm not doing it to stop an altercation. I'm like.
You're gonna watch some guy get his ass beat.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Fair.
And you want to know why? You want to know why?
I would love to know why.
Because I ain't you, bro. I didn't get in that argument.
True.
This ain't my problem.
I understand that.
Then this guy takes out a knife and stabs me, and then it's what? For this random dude that I didn't know?
But if it... Okay, yeah, fair, yeah. In these situations, now you don't know what can happen.
But I would do that in a workplace if an altercation was going to happen between staff, because I'd be so worried about other people getting in trouble. Where now, as a mature person, I'd be like, fuck them.
I think if it was now and I was at work...
If 2 people decide to get into it, it's sure.
I agree, sure,
I just
that's
go
fair.
like this.
Unless it's somebody who's one of my friends or that I care about. If it's 2 of my friends, I'm going to be like, hey, let's...
But to what degree?
If it's actually going to come down to fisticuffs between 2 staff members, sure, it's not my business, but nah. It also depends on where the situation is taking place. This is the lunchroom? Go nuts.
This is what I think you would do. You ready? This is what I think you would do.
Please.
You would do something like this.
Okay.
And then you would go back to doing whatever you're doing.
You remember when there was...
That's what I think you would do.
Maybe.
The entire muster room, and it was a supervisor.
Yeah, I do remember
manager.
that. Yeah, I do.
And I was like, yo, I can't believe I get to witness this. That was glorious.
That was a moment that is living in infamy in my head.
Like one of the last few days I went to.
Yeah.
And that was, that's fair. But,
You haven't seen me long, really.
I don't go myself. Exactly. But moving on from work, yeah. Did anything else happen in this week that we need to chat about or get? No, okay. Moving.
I'm trying to think. Went to Walmart as per.
Any enlightening
How
stories
did
at
it go?
Walmart this week? No, nothing.
Nah. I'm trying to think. Trying to think if any cool shit happened to me recently. You know what I think this is time for? I was talking to you about this.
Oh, yeah, this is true. You were.
Okay, for everybody that's in the room, actually Cal already knows. This is, remember that review I was telling you about?
Yeah.
Okay, he's going to read it. Do you think he'll be able to read it without laughing? I think he's pretty composed.
I think he can pull it off, but
if anybody can do it, it's probably him.
I think he can pull it off, but good luck. That's all I gotta say.
So,
Okay,
yeah.
so I'll
tell
give
the
you
people.
disclosure.
Okay.
Okay, this review was done by, do you know the brand Veet? I think it's called Veed?
No, I don't.
It's like hair removal cream.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes.
Okay, this chick made an Amazon review. It's pretty lengthy, but hear me out. Hear me
I didn't know I
out.
was gonna have to put my reading skills to test.
Oh yeah,
it.
put your glasses on.
Unique New York.
Oh yeah, you'll need some of that.
The Human Torch took out a bank loan.
Dog, can you just
So,
not?
do you not have this? Are we ready? Should I?
I just sent it to you on your
Oh,
phone.
sent it to me. Can you just pass me your phone? Red, yellow leather. Yellow leather. Yeah. Good.
Okay,
Did you send this to somebody?
I just sent
Well,
it
you
to
can
the
do-
group chat.
Okay.
He's gonna read it out loud.
Oh boy.
That's a lot of reading. Can you do it?
Oh gosh.
I said put your glasses on. I'm
Damn.
ready to hear this. Can you change the camera angle to him like a storyteller?
Yeah, I think so. Did you set up the cameras
Yeah,
properly?
2.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Put your sunglasses on.
I think I'd rather read this.
Oh, shit. Zoom
Naked
in.
eye. Okay.
Enhance.
A warning from across the pond. After having been told my danglies look like an elderly Rastafarian, I decided to take the plunge and buy some of this previous shaving attempts. What? And only been mildly successful. And I nearly put my back out trying to reach for the more difficult bits. Being a bit of a romantic, I thought I would do the deed on the Mrs. birthday as a bit of a treat. I ordered it well in advance, and working in the North Sea, I considered myself a bit above some of the characters writing the previous reviews and wrote them off as a soft office types. Oh, my fellow sufferers, how wrong was I? I waited until the other half was tucked up in bed, and after giving some vague hints about a special surprise, I went down to the bathroom. Initially, it all went well, and I applied the gel and stood waiting for something to happen. I didn't have long to wait. At first, there was a gentle warmth, which in a matter of seconds was replaced by an intense burning and a feeling I can only describe as like being given a barbed wire wedgie by 2 people intent on hitting the ceiling with my head. Religion hadn't featured much in my life until that night, but I suddenly became willing to convert my religion to stop the violent burning around the turd tunnel and what seemed like the destruction of a meat and 2 veg. Struggling to not bite through my bottom lip, I tried to wash the gel off in the sink and only succeed in blocking the plug hole with a mat of hair. Through the haze of tears, I struggled out in the bathroom, across the hall, into the kitchen. By this time, walking was not really possible, and I crawled the final yard to the fridge in the hope of some form of cold relief. I yanked the freezer drawer out and found a tub of ice cream, tore the lid off, and positioned it under me.
Excuse me.
pause. Twist the mic. The Lawson?
Oh, shoot.
No, the top part. You'll hear it.
Still technical difficulties.
Yeah, there we go.
The relief was fantastic, but only a temporary, as it melted fairly quickly, and the fiery stabbing soon returned. Due to the shape of the ice cream tub, I hadn't managed to give the starfish any treatment, and I groped around in the drawer for something else, as I was sure my vision was going to fail fairly soon. I grabbed a bag of what I later found out was frozen sprouts and tore it open, trying to be quiet as I did. I took a handful of them and tried in vain to clench some between the cheeks of my arse. This was not doing the trick, as some of the gel had found its way up the up the chutney channel and felt like a space shuttle was running its engines behind me. This was probably and hopefully the only time in my life I was going to wish there was a gay snowman in the kitchen, which should give you some idea of the depths I was willing to sink in order to ease the pain. The only solution my pain-crazed mind could come up with was to gently ease one of the sprouts where no veg had gone before. Unfortunately, Alerted by the strange grunts coming from the kitchen, the other half chose that moment to come and investigate what was greeted by the sight of me, arse in air, strawberry ice cream dripping from my bell and pushing a sprout up my arse while muttering, "Oh, that feels good." Understandably, this was a shock to her, and she let out a scream, and as I hadn't heard her come in, it was caused an involuntary spasm of shock in myself, which resulted in the sprout being ejected at quite some speed in her direction. I can understand that having a sprout farted against your leg at 11 at night in the kitchen probably wasn't the special surprise she was expecting, and having to explain to the kids the next day what that strange hollow in the ice cream was didn't improve my status. To sum it up, Veep removes hair, dignity, and self-respect. That is one hell of a review, I gotta say.
Great job.
And that is...
You did a great job.
That is crazy. Imagine being her, walking into the kitchen at 11 o'clock and a Brussels sprout is farted on your
Probably
leg.
thinks her husband's.
That would be wild.
That is hilarious.
And I think I'd have more questions to why is that happening right now.
Well, she said, talking about her, at the end, it was about her kids and improving the status. You didn't throw that out? You didn't throw out the shit you just dipped your shit into?
Whoa.
Come on now.
Maybe he wasn't sure
Come
if it was
on
going to burn
now.
again. I don't know. I'm not this guy, but yeah, I
Come
agree.
on
All
now.
that stuff should be tossed the fuck out, man.
That's
Come on.
kind of wild, man.
That is.
What else we got? We want to go into it?
First of all, if you're going to do anything else, I think the sweater needs to come off now. At this
Yeah,
point.
buddy.
Hey, yeah.
We've been.
Take it off.
Take it off.
25
Take
minutes
it
in.
off.
Show me.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Show me your
the
tits.
lovely, the talented
25.
Ryan McDougall.
Baby girl.
You filled that out pretty nicely. Thank you.
Thank you.
I
was
will
told I should
say,
put
a
socks
man
on
who
that.
honors his bets, I do appreciate this.
I was
This is
told I
nice.
should put whatchamacallit on. I
Can't
should put
push some
socks
things
in
up?
here,
Yeah,
underwear.
You can't push some things up?
Bro, they're
Baby,
up, dog.
baby.
Bruh.
We should all be copping a feel here, I think. Anyway.
You can see how they get dented in. I gotta
Fun
fix it
bags.
up.
You didn't get any. You're not filling them in, though, eh? You sure use some tissues.
Yeah, I gotta.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just copped a feel on the air. That's nice. That's very nice.
Oh, yes.
Ralph's dog toy?
That's gross. With that being said, he only is wearing this because he made a bet in the Super Bowl and lost. We don't need to rub it in anymore. I think the Eagles took care of that for us.
Yeah, the Eagles
Birds.
pretty well rubbed it in. I completely forgot about it until you mentioned it, and I'm like, fuck.
What else do we have? We had the Four Nations just a little while ago. Now what's coming up for everybody is March Madness. Now I'm sure
Sports.
all of you sports fanatics out there probably have your brackets are getting filled up, ready to go. So we have decided that we want to play along as well. So we are going to make some brackets of our own.
1 second, I'm asking AI. Give
Why?
me, hey AI, it's Ryan. Give me a March Madness bracket for me and my two co-hosts to fill out.
He's on the computer right now. I think we can handle that.
I can definitely help you.
So, with that being said, we're going to do our own brackets, and I think we're going to have a small competition between the three of us, as what our plan is.
And we put it in the group chat,
Put it in the group chat.
the Insiders channel.
For-
Check out the Insiders channel.
For members of the channel, what we were asking for you guys to do is to come up with a punishment for the last place, if you want to call them the winner or the bronze medal loser.
Yeah,
or-
we gave you a list.
You can come through and just say what you think the punishment should be. We're expecting some tame things here, like maybe the loser would do a cooking and make dinner for the other two, or going out for dinner, or perhaps a milkshake was one of these things where the ingredients are unknown.
What?
I don't. These are not my ideas. These
Okay,
are the ones you came up.
first one is
24-hour Waffle House.
listen.
I was trying to be nice. I didn't want him to end up in another
Listen.
bra. I don't know.
First one is film taking an ice bath.
Okay.
Second one is wear outfit of the other two's choosing
I was going to get to those.
for an episode.
Okay.
Third, drink a smoothie that you do not know the containing liquids.
So the
And
winners
then-
choose the ingredients, and
And then, yes. And then fourth is
So they're already in the chat. Therefore, I'm speaking out of turn. Everyone, you guys already know then.
fourth is write a cringe level worthy dramatic product review on a product.
Based on an example of that
one we just
lovely product review of Veed, which removes hair and your self-respect.
Yeah, you don't have to. It doesn't actually have to happen, guys.
But we'd love for it to happen.
Yeah,
so therefore, we'd like
had
your
a horrible
feedback.
experience.
If you guys don't give feedback, guess what? It ain't happening, baby.
Okay, I want to get this March Madness, but AI sucks.
You don't have to rely on AI for everything. Let that
No,
be
we
lesson
just rely
for you
on
guys.
Mark.
So that's why we got a guy in the chair.
That's why we got Mark.
What do you
So
need me to do now?
Okay, pull up the March Madness bracket. We're gonna fill out our brackets, and then we're gonna take pictures of it. We're gonna put it on the chat, and then that gives us proof that what we did here today is history.
because apparently we are just known as being liars and we don't talk about things that we do.
Well,
I'm excited for that.
Bracket's not set though. They still have.
Yeah, they're not set, so we got time.
A couple
So
people
that
on
was the
hold.
other thing. But I was letting the people know this was going to be happening in the next few weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can get on to that.
You guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
What else we got
Cowboy?
going on?
We still
Oh,
got
we got the phone calls.
NHL
Okay.
trade deadline coming up.
coming up on the 7th. This is going to be a big day.
7.
I don't know what kind of big moves are going to be made. I haven't really been looking. You are a bigger fan of the Oilers team than I am. Do you have any insight on who you think should go? Give us one player you think should go, and one player you think
And he's not on
might
mic.
go.
He's not on mic, so make sure you transcribe whatever
I
he
will.
says.
Pardon?
The goalie coach.
Goalie.
The goal. He says the goalie coach should be traded up at
No, if you think about it, for years.
for the deadline. I agree.
For years.
If we think about what that's
Like,
been one
goalies
key
have
aspect that has been
coming
lacking.
in and going out
Yeah.
from our franchise
Yeah.
for the last 10 years, and they suck here, and as soon as they leave,
They're good elsewhere.
You know what I mean? It's just fucking.
But I think that happens with a lot of the players whenever they go to a new team, new love again. But yes,
Okay, but if you think about the amount of coaching changes that have been happening with this team
Okay.
over the years, all they've been doing is like the offensive, defensive side, but they never have changed the
goaltenders. That's correct.
You know
And
what mean?
I
like, what, the last 5 years, I think they've had 3 different coaches, maybe, or 4.
okay.
Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, I think in the last.
So are you saying bottom line is that you want to? You're thinking
I think-
Skinner might go?
I think like definitely we're having an issue in goaltending. Like the issue is like we give up like goals like way too early in
Yep.
the game, and then that's it. Now our boys are just trying to fight back.
We're
But
not in it to begin with.
Lately, that's not the other issue. The other issue is nobody else is playing except for Dry. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Even McDavid was playing the Four Nations, and a great game and all. But what's the most thing that he's well known for right there? He scored that one goal at the end.
He had
But
a
for the
bunch of
most
other
part, like, you know,
assists,
like,
and
he,
but,
like,
yeah,
being held back.
you're right.
Like,
Okay,
I think he's fighting some sort of injury, which has
Again?
been from like
possibly
from the playoffs from like
last year. Yeah, okay.
and he's just been playing all year. He hasn't been like you'd think he'd be blowing up, but he's doing. I think enough, but that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so there needs to be
Dry-
help in all aspects right now.
In
of the team.
reality, yeah, I think they
Okay.
need like another forward. They need another defensive player.
Yeah, I would agree
and
there.
clearly the goalie. But who do you replace there? They're talking about Gibson from Anaheim. is
Okay.
one thing they're toying with, but like he doesn't want to play with Skinner. He wants to be the main
Main
goalie.
goalie,
He doesn't
yeah.
want to be a tandem.
Yeah,
So
fair.
that's the issue there.
Well, still some time to figure that out. We got so we got 6 days in order to get that under wraps. So that's one thing to look at. But the trade deadline is coming up, so that's an exciting day for all you hockey fans out there. Just have it glued and locked on TSN.
Sorry I tagged it in there, but like Boston, I think is going to have a fire sale.
I think so.
Okay.
Is Marchand going?
He just got an injury, upper body.
We'll find out on the
Yeah,
6th,
like,
on the 7th, and we'll find out in
Three
6 days.
Carlo from their team too is a defensive player. Is another one of my target.
Well,
Here's my question I have. It's a little off topic, but it's not. What
okay.
what sport do you think has the best work-life balance? I'm going to say football.
Work life? It's the NBA, man. Those dudes don't fucking play in
No, I mean in terms of, okay, what's baseball? 100 gazillion games.
162.
It's, bro, if I could pick a sport, it's not going to be 100.
But you're playing from April until September.
So I'm going to pick football.
Get summer?
Only, what? April to September.
Yeah, you're not home during the summer months with your family.
But you're home. Yeah, you're right. But that's the same. It's like you're gone for half the season in any sport.
Or the
Again,
Olympics,
NBA
maybe.
players barely play these games.
True, they can take time off whenever
Yeah.
they got
And
sick
they're
days
off
like
during
we
the
do.
summer.
Yeah, but you
and
have
they
to
have
be
like one of the most highest salaries among.
But
all
but the
four-
Okay,
championship
let's
is
talk
when?
about-
It's also in June, July.
Okay, let's talk about the fact that
if
the
you're
same
successful,
time.
if you go to the
Yes,
finals,
that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. So, but I'm saying regular season for baseball, you're playing only April to September. If you're looking at hockey, you're doing October till June. Same thing with basketball.
Yeah.
Football, you're looking from the end of summer. So what's that? August until if you're not counting I'm not counting preseason for any of these.
Okay.
So August until
I mean, you still got to be with your
January.
team.
True, but I'm not.
We're talking work-life balance here, right?
Okay, fine. So the turnaround is very quick for every sport. The turnaround is very quick
Yeah.
because whenever you're done, whenever the champion, like if you don't make it to the playoffs or you don't make the championship, you get a couple of weeks. You maybe get a month or and a bit of time before you have to start going again. And that's if you want to take that time to be dedicated and you're going to do off-ice or off-season training or end-season training right off the hop.
Yeah.
A lot of guys take a couple of weeks and then they go back. Who was it?
Oh, you gotta turn our mics on there, dog.
AJ Brown?
Oh, hello.
Yeah, there we
AJ
go.
Brown, right after winning the Super Bowl, has said winning a championship is great, but it's not all it's hyped up to be. And he's going back to work. This is 2 days after the parade. And after winning the championship. It's been fun, it's been real, but he's like, the success of winning after the 18 weeks has been something, but he's like, now I'm bored. So he's going back to work. So it also depends on the type of player that you are. But I think in all sports, regardless of whatever it is you play, if you are the best of the best, I'm just using hockey right now, the Florida Panthers or the Oilers winning or going to the Cup, and after that celebration is done for Florida after coming back, if you're Edmonton, you need some time to regroup, and then you're gonna get back into it. Because that turnaround, it's like everyone else had that time off. You get maybe a month at the most to be with your family. That's a lie. Maybe a couple of months to be with your family, and then you're back at it again. Don't quote me. I'm not a professional in any of these sports, so I have no idea.
But this comes to my next question. Do you think, you know how people strive for, I gotta go, I gotta turn it up. I look at myself and say, if I knew what I knew now, if I made it to that level and made that type of money, I ain't trying to be LeBron. I'm going to come in, I'm going to get my 5 boards, 5 assists, 10 points, and I'm going to get the fuck out of there.
But are you looked at as one of those top players who's going to be?
But this is what I'm saying. If I was a mediocre player, I'd want a schedule where I have to be mediocre the least amount of times.
Fair.
Hey, don't forget that you love the game you're playing. Right?
Of course, but then on top of that, it's all fucked up now because now I make money, an exorbitant amount of money, and it's the emotions that I can put in trying to be at a sport where maybe physically I might not be good at. I can come in, say I'm fucking 6'11". I come in, I get my 10 boards, I get my 10 points, and I get a couple of assists.
So you're getting a double?
And then
Every game?
Every game. And then I come out, and I have all of these different properties and investments and this and that. And it's, think about it.
Sure.
Think about it.
I don't know if that's
Instead
doing
of
anything,
striving to be the best in that sport, I can just go, what's going to give me the most amount of time to do other shit?
Because the major guys get the actual the branding or whatever.
And you'll get those.
Meanwhile, I'll just.
Yeah.
Those guys gonna make money.
That contract
Meanwhile,
might be.
I'm going to sell pocket pussies.
Sure.
I don't think what's his name, Adam Silver, will allow that.
There was a dude that got caught. He was on a professional soccer team, and they found his Tinder profile,
Okay.
waived him from the team.
See, but those might be rules in their
Well, it
contract.
just makes the
Yeah, yeah.
club look bad.
Look at for this year in the MLB, the New York Yankees are allowing
Beards.
trimmed and
Well kept.
facial hair.
So that wasn't a thing?
That's never been a thing for the Yankees for so many years that they're not. allowed to have
just
facial
the
hair.
Yankees.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
much so that because George Steinbrenner, the owner of the Yankees, like, yo, no, you got to shave your face.
Yeah, be
It,
clean
like,
shaven.
A lot of players.
So that's in their
actually
contract. When you
refuse
sign
to
it,
go
you're-
to the Yankees.
Yeah,
Isn't that Mr. Burns thing? From
yeah.
Yeah.
Shave your sideburns.
Yeah.
So that's the thing in their contract that they are not allowed. So now, think about that as, hey, I can grow. People were saying before, I'll never play for the Yankees, especially. I can't grow a beard. Guys who have beards their entire career. Now it's like, I might be able to go play for the Yankees. I would consider it now if that was an option.
And they're like the marquee franchise.
Yeah.
Like,
Imagine if they did a study to come out and there's actually a significant aerodynamic like thing that if you didn't have a beard, you're actually like a way better performer.
If that were only true.
yeah.
It's like when those sneakers came out and people were wearing those sneakers in NBA and they had to ban them because it actually gave them like an in-game like.
Which shoes are these?
These were like a certain type of like
Nike
those
Shocks?
Nike Shocks.
No,
or,
get out of here, man.
yeah,
Those things-
Google it. It
I
was
had
one
a pair
type of
in
shoe,
high school.
dude.
Those things were like bricks.
Dude, it was some sort of shoe. Google it. Fact check. Google
I'm
it.
not
It was a
city boy.
sort of shoe. It was like the air pumps, like the
Reebok pumps.
whatever it was, and they had to ban them from the NBA because they felt like it gave an unfair advantage to the people that were wearing
I'm
them.
pretty sure
seems crazy.
if you typed in banned NBA shoe, you're just gonna get Michael Jordan.
Probably.
You can
'Cause
look
they-
it up,
they
man.
banned
You
those
got the
shoes.
computer. You have the power, man.
We didn't even finish that
So it's NFL.
debate.
Debate about what?
The work-life balance. What was
Yes.
the four major sports?
Sports.
What
So
sport
NFL.
has the best work-life?
So that's what you think. But okay.
Okay, you?
What'd you say? Ryan?
said NFL.
Says
NFL. Okay, Lubin.
The best work-life balance. But wait, we're saying the four major. That's it.
Four majors: NFL, NBA,
NHL.
MLB, and NHL.
If we take away, see, I don't want to give the NBA players the credit, but probably the NBA.
If you were good enough.
Bro, you can be like,
Yeah,
I'm sick,
and then
you
I don't
sit
feel
out
like
the next three games.
We talked about this last week with LeBron and the All-Star game.
Embiid shut down for the year.
You know what I mean? Come on. Anyways, go on. What's your question?
I don't have no question.
You're gonna say something, and we cut
I'm
you.
going NBA
Yeah,
or
NBA as
MLB.
well.
Your own
And then
NBA?
and then you were saying something about if you had the
You get
skill.
the most
Cal, what do
money,
you think?
and you do the least amount of work.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, I know the answer, so I wouldn't be a good answer.
I'm saying curling.
That's not in the four
That's not in
majors.
the four
clown.
majors, but anyways.
But I would have thought
Dog, I could.
it was like baseball, but it's not baseball. I'll give you that.
You're playing 162. You're gone for 81 of them.
And just dealing with
That's
the
a whole hockey
stadium
season.
and the fucking.
What if you're like a relief pitcher? You make good money.
That's like saying if you're
You
a
don't play
backup
as
quarterback.
much. Yeah.
I think that everyone wants that, but still, you still got to beat all the practices.
But what if you were the All-Star
you're
NBA
just not, you're
point
just not playing
guard?
every day.
Yeah, what if you were the number one draft pick in the NBA? It's, bro, if I was the
What if he's
number
not
one
playing
draft pick, I do not want to have a schedule that I'm playing 82 games.
What? But you're the. All right, I can't even.
I'm trying to get paid. Look at these titties.
You should start an OnlyFans account.
Look at these titties, baby. I'm trying to get paid out
Can you
here.
imagine if this dude ends up getting paid from this?
OnlyFans. Talk to this guy.
Somebody slides him some money. They're like, yo, every
Why not?
episode we
Yo,
wanna see
every
your-
episode
your
we need to
tits
see
out.
you in your fucking woman's bra.
Hey, that could be a
Would
thing.
you do it?
People
And then I
want
need you-
it.
and
Would
then
you
I
do
need-
that though?
Would you do it?
I don't
you do
know. Dude, at this point, I'd go shit in a cup and ship it across the fucking seas right now.
I don't know what that's
All
to do
right?
with anything, but okay.
You want me to give my fucking... Dude, I fucking...
Victoria's Secret.
Dude, I felt my
La
nuts...
Senza.
400
Talk to
yen.
this man.
Dude, I
Get
felt...
this man a sponsorship.
I felt my nuts
You
this
will-
afternoon. I felt my nuts this... Listen.
Can you
Listen.
stop with the mic thing?
Oh my
Bro, I turned
god.
it away so I could cough.
Dude.
That one was on
Dude,
me.
I felt my nuts this morning, and I felt like I only had one nut, and I said, I'm alright losing a nut. If this is what it feels like, I'm alright.
I don't know. Again, this is a strange turn we just had. We took a hard left.
What do you mean?
I don't know how we got onto one nut.
Would you sell a
One
testicle?
nut.
Would you sell a testicle?
So the actual answer though is the NFL, I think.
Yes.
Really?
Thank
you.
you.
Know how physical the NFL is?
Is it
though?
Wednesday
That's the thing, but
or is
that's
it
the-
Sunday?
That's the thing, though. I think,
I
yeah,
believe
sure,
it.
you gotta. You only play once a week, but at the same time, the body aches. The body takes the beats.
Dude, have you ever heard of the show, what is it, Blue
Mountain State?
Mountain State?
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah.
Sad
They
guy.
made
Yeah,
a
I did pay
show.
for it.
They made a show about being a guy's backup quarterback and the easiest life going.
But then he had to step up and play in all the big games. I don't
That's
know
not
if you
important.
missed
That's
that.
in the next season.
That's crazy.
In every season.
No, next season.
Okay.
Like,
Second
I know the
season.
amount that these guys
And the
work
third
on that,
season
like,
and the first season. Yeah, I know.
Listen,
you know what I mean? Like,
but he was backing it up.
But then anyways, yeah, you're right. But then the thing is, the point of the matter is, it doesn't matter if you're the backup or the relief pitcher or the closing pitcher.
I'm just waiting for their
Yeah, I
conversation to
don't know
finish
what's
'cause
happening
they're
over
clogging
here.
up the mic.
You know,
Apologies.
so
You see your family still. You still, at the end of the day, like it worked out. I did all that other.
Okay, can you give him the mic? If he.
Yeah, come on.
because if you're talking, you're talking saying football.
Yeah. We need an explanation,
Okay.
and if it needs to be on air, if we're gonna talk.
In my opinion, it's actually the NFL because you have 6 months off. Every other sport, you have 4 months off, and then you're back at it, like playing for real with the team, being on the road, all that other stuff. And don't get me wrong, like I'm not discounting that you're not working when you're on the off season, but like you're still seeing your family during that training process. I
True.
think, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
Even if you are like sent away for whatever, a camp to like a week or two or like a month, you still go back to your family eventually. But meanwhile, if you're playing like in the actual season, yeah, you're just like on the road and just or whatever and constantly practicing with the team because hey, you're on the take right now, right? So that's my opinion.
Okay.
When I look at the other sports, you're at 4 months off, and like the NBA, every other sport you're off 4 months. With the NFL, you're off for 6 months.
But you're saying 6 months after including the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
It's still 6 months?
still 6 months.
So even if you win the Stanley Cup, or if you don't make the playoffs, let's say you don't make the playoffs, because the season ends in June, are you still getting 6 months?
NHL, if you don't make the playoffs, you're getting 6 months.
So-
NBA, if
so-
you don't make the playoffs, you're getting 6 months.
So if you make
MLB,
it...
if you don't make the playoffs, you're getting 6 months.
Okay. So every other sport minus football. Football, you get 6 months regardless. Okay, there we go. But that, yep, sure.
So you,
But
like
that's-
I'm saying
that's-
being a mid player on those teams.
Yeah.
You still get paid good coin. 'Cause again,
Yes.
Let's talk about the salaries.
If I'm trying to prove
Yeah.
myself, it's probably like the NBA. If I'm trying to prove myself, I probably want the most amount of opportunity. But when you're talking about that amount of money, it's dude. I play one season, I blow my bussy. Now all of a sudden, I can't play no more.
Mhm.
Gone bussy.
Now you got to rehab. Now you're away from your family.
Okay, but the thing is, or you say, yo, I made $300K. Fuck all this sports shit. I'm about to go out here and...
You're going to retire on $300K when you
Well,
have
Mad's
the
money,
potential
man.
to make millions?
Well, it depends. It depends on how hard how hard is it to fix a bussy. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. Sometimes it takes years for these NBA players to
get back.
correct
Yeah,
their
but how much
Achilles or their MCLs.
No, but we know people.
ACLs.
Listen, we know people that get addicted to having time off, and then they come to work and they're like, they come to work and they're like, yeah, you know what? Like, it was cool waking up at 11 o'clock and doing my thing and fucking going and seeing friends and having the... And then people just go, yeah, I'm just going to rather do that. So you think these guys, when they call them, they're like, hey, man, you ready to go? Game tomorrow. Yeah, my pussy's a little sore.
But yeah, when you have
But-
millions in contracts.
Yeah, but it also depends on your...
Obligations,
You're forgetting one thing. Your contract is going to stipulate a lot of things in there that's saying you could miss possibly X number of games. Unless you're a guy like LeBron. You're allowed to miss as many as you want. But I think that it comes down to it. It's you can miss 10. You have to be here for this. You're going to have to do X number of that. And I think that's something that you're disregarding in this when you're talking about it in this context. I'm not saying that in the work-life balance that you can't achieve those things, but I'm thinking once you sign the contract in the season, you're going to have a lot more things you're going to have to do, and especially in the off-season as well. I guarantee you. I can guarantee
Yeah,
you.
you know what it's easier than? Scoring 30 points in the NBA.
See that one clip with Tracy?
Whatever
Brady?
I'm doing, whatever I need to do, physio, whatever, see a therapist, show my pussy, do a fucking whatever. Dude, it's going to be easier than everybody trying to not let me get 30 points a game. You need me to go to physio 17 times a week? Bet. I'm injured. I ain't coming. If that was me.
Okay.
I'm injured. I ain't coming.
You heard it here first, folks. I don't know how many times you said bussy there either, but sure, man.
It's a bussy, not a bussy.
Whatever, man.
I'm-
Depending on
Different
tomorrow.
pronunciation.
How many times do you think you
Yeah,
could say that on the phone with somebody? Do you think you could get away with saying that like an X number of times without anyone questioning?
I could probably put it in one of the questions.
I think you should try it.
Okay, Lawson, you want to search me up some random numbers from Nova Scotia descent? We're gonna get in. Okay, so
This is a challenge all on his own, and you guys are here. Callie, you're in for a treat today because we're all going to witness this for the first time.
we're gonna see how forgiving Nova Scotia people are to my,
We're in Nova Scotia.
What?
Halifax?
Does it really matter? Yeah, sure. Let's go there.
And they're gonna answer because I still have a 902 area code.
That's a very true point as well.
Which?
Halifax, just try it. Huh?
Halifax.
Okay, give me a last name.
Macbeth. Ooh, that's a good old name.
M-A-C or M-C?
MCBETH.
Ooh. But if there's an M-A-C, try that one too.
I'm trying to log on to this. Oh, there we go. Do I got it? I'm going to try to play some.
Now, I don't know how this is going to go for the people watching right now, but this is going to be quite entertaining. I think we have a timer we're supposed to go with.
Mark, can you turn up where it shows the Bluetooth there? Can you turn up that little knob there?
Are we going to try for...
I'm just going to do a practice call to Cal real quick.
I think that's a waste of time.
Well, no, I'm just going to try to make sure it works on the...
So we don't run technical difficulties.
Oh, that part, sure.
Exactly.
I meant more of... I thought you were going to do a trial run with a phone call with him. But...
Where's Bluetooth?
I can hear it.
You can hear what?
Where's the Bluetooth?
No, we're trying to hear you on the other end. Can you hear anything?
No. I can hear you.
There
No,
we go.
You can hear me. I'm not... Okay, hang up. Sorry, not...
This is your things we should probably figure out before we start recording, but here I am and I digress, as usual.
So I can hear you talking on my phone because you're...
Yeah, that's why normally they
Headphones.
tell you to turn down your radio when you
I
call
want to know
to a radio station.
where this motherfucker's saying Bluetooth.
Okay, you know what the first word of Bluetooth is? Blue.
I apologize to all the viewers.
I'm
that-
talking about the physical thing, Mark.
Oh, yeah, on here. Okay, yeah.
Don't look at me like that. You act like I'm supposed to know. I don't
Bro,
know.
I'm looking at fucking 2 monitors here.
Hey, just do your thing.
Bro, okay, sorry. Cal's been on the line this
Yeah,
whole time.
he has been.
Okay, I don't know how to work this. I'm freaking out.
So just put it on
Why don't you
speaker.
just put it on speaker.
I'm going to.
This guy's trying to interconnect all these
You not put the person on speaker.
That's his plan.
3 people sitting in the room. Finally, this dude realizes, hey, I should just put it on speakerphone.
5 minutes later.
Listen, I'm going to confer to the person that has the biggest tits in this room, and that's me.
I don't know about that.
All
Chief.
right?
Put it on speaker so it'll work.
Okay, give me a number there.
Who are you playing
Fucking...
Okay. What was the last name you want me?
Carolina.
Pull up?
What?
Macbeth.
Macbeth.
MC.
Should I say Miss Macbeth?
It depends on if it's a lady who answers the phone. But you do you. You're the one on the phone.
411.
I'm going to put my mic all the way over
What's the
here.
number?
Ralph.
What's that number, though? Okay, we have to actually...
411's not working, though.
Okay, we have to actually iron out the questions, too.
Okay. I really liked that one question that was from
Not the number
before.
for you, bro.
If aliens
So,
landed
to
tomorrow,
evade-
which celebrity would you send to the represent Earth?
Yes.
Morgan Freeman, Kanye West, or Dolly Parton? And then, what was the other one? If you could eliminate one sports rule, what would it be? Flopping in basketball / soccer,
I didn't like
roughing
that
the passer in football, or offside in hockey?
one. The fight one. Between
Roughing the passer?
Oh no, the fighting question was the other one.
Uh,
Mike Tyson or The Rock or something like that.
who would win in overall?
I think Mike Tyson
street
in his
fight?
prime though.
The Rock, Mike Tyson, or Keanu Reeves?
Okay, did you pick a phone number yet? Like, why is this taking so long?
Because 411 and...
Okay,
Canada
let's just
411
randomly
doesn't
pick
work.
numbers here. How about we just try that?
Okay, just pick a number. 902. You want to write it down?
7.
No, write it down. Write it down, give it to me, and I'll dial it.
Well, I thought we were going to
'Cause
go all for a number here.
I know, but I don't want to actively air someone's number out. Come on, man. Even though no one's listening, we still got to have courtesy. Look at my tits.
I'm trying, man.
I'm just trying to clean it out.
What do numbers out there normally start with? Give me 3 digits that they normally start with.
3 numbers?
The first 3, so 7. Like
293.
293.
That's not the area code. The area code's 902.
I know that I'm only putting 7 numbers down.
Okay, I'm just... Sorry.
White pages.
There you go. You can try that one.
Okay, we ready?
Those were 7 numbers from the top of my head. Enjoy.
You were so close to my mom's number. Legit.
What
No,
are the odds?
no joke. You were 2 away. Okay, we ready?
Yeah.
Okay, what are the questions? We have to pick 3.
I said the alien.
If aliens landed tomorrow... Oh, they haven't even heard the questions. We're all fucked up here.
I anticipate this is not going to go as well as planned.
Okay, I'm just
You
going to
can't
call...
do it.
I'm not a fortune
I
teller.
don't think you can do it.
Why? Do you think you can last 5 minutes?
Hell no. We can't even figure out who to call.
Here we go.
Here we go. Silencio. Put the speaker up to the microphone.
We got to pray that they answer.
Oh, I hear it. They're
I'm
like,
going to leave a message.
I don't think they're home.
No, I'm going to leave a message.
or they're like, who's this random number calling?
They are getting ready for church for tomorrow.
Hello, my name's Ryan. I'm calling from a podcast in Edmonton. I have a question for you. Which food combination should be illegal? Pineapple on pizza, ketchup on steak, peanut butter on burgers. Thank you for coming out. Spare Bedroom Studios on YouTube.
And there you have it. That's the first message we've ever left as a podcast. So that was exciting.
I'm going to do
Why'd
4.
you scream at him?
I don't know, because I felt intense. Okay, next one is, I'm just going to pick one.
So other shows get callers, but you guys are callers.
We have no callers.
Yeah, so
So
we
we're gonna
call
we're gonna
it-
bring, we're gonna bring the
We
audience to
call
us.
it cold calling.
That's what it actually is called. It's a cold call.
I'm going 4442, 442,
Or a prank phone call if you want to call it.
456.
Keep the number to yourself, man.
Sorry.
Please hold while I try to connect you.
Who are you?
Well,
calling?
hello there. Nothing. All right. Well,
So I understand what you're trying to convey, Ryan, by the way, with this call. I don't know if people are still that friendly.
293.
Yeah, man, I screen all my
293.
calls.
yeah.
If you really want to get in touch with me, if you leave a voicemail, I'll get back to you.
You got to think about it. Like, how many calls a day am I getting where it's just some random area code and I'm like, no, I'm good.
It's not a random area
He
code.
still has this.
Oh, you still have the area code there.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the last we're gonna try here, I think.
0 for 2.
If you want, no, never mind. That doesn't matter.
On paper, this was a good idea.
It still is.
On paper.
What time is it over there? Also,
7?
Oh yeah.
7 p.m.?
It's probably like 1 a.m.
well, that might have
The person
something to do
you're trying
with
to
it.
reach is not available.
Ooh.
At the tone,
No,
7:51.
I'm not gonna leave.
Well, we tried, folks. This might be something we might try
don't wanna
again.
scream
I
into
don't know.
your-
If it's like 5 o'clock here, then
It's
So
like,
it's 3
7:51.
hours. So it's like 7:50.
7:51.
All right, we can't win them all.
Yeah, I can't win them all. We tried. Do we have any more videos that we have queued up? Oh, the tattoo show.
Tattoo show.
Chuck that up.
Oh my god.
That's what I feel like right now.
Try anal? I can't even read.
Do you want us to read it aloud?
Please.
All right.
Oh my god.
10 a.m. BJ appointment. 12 p.m. Hottie next door. 3 p.m. Dick appointment. 4 p.m. Try anal. You're free at 5.
Oh my god. I don't think it's right at all. And I'm quite upset actually.
"17 years, Sarah? Are you serious? What the is that?"
Stained toilet paper. You need to clean up your act. Explain the full story here.
All right.
Me and Kenny were hooking up with this guy in the back of his truck. Kenny leaves. He took a did not wipe. All of a sudden, the guy sticks his fingers up Kenny's butt. There was dripping into his hand. That's why I gave you that tattoo. You need to clean your up.
Are you kidding me, dude?
I saw this one.
Why? What the That's a chastity belt. Cool, like it's a lesson. So you don't want me to do porn, whatever. No, I really can't. I really can't. Because I'm not gonna want to be naked in front of anyone. I really can't. I really want to freak out.
I like how they're all sitting there in shock.
I've seen a couple of these clips before, and someone always seems to be leaving crying. Or
Yo,
very
get
upset.
pissed on.
Ryan,
Get
do you
pissed
have
on,
any of those
absolutely.
tattoos on your body? Give us a little 360.
Yeah,
Give us a little turn.
You want to see the one on my ass?
Yeah, give us a little turn, man.
You got doo-doo toilet paper on the back of your leg?
Yeah, doo-doo toilet paper. Anything else before we close this out?
Yeah, I don't know.
We
do
well,
Tim's freakout?
Oh, did you see that one yet?
No, I don't think so.
Somebody freaking the fuck out at Tim's?
Yeah.
I want medium, and we told you we don't have medium.
How do you not have medium at
We
10?
don't have medium. You kept arguing. It's been 5 minutes. I went back and did dishes. You're still out here harassing my employee. And I asked you to leave.
You have to respect
I asked you to leave. I asked you, I don't care if it's America or not. I asked you to leave. And not to come back.
Looks like he has a
Thank
medium
you.
in his hand. I don't know what
Interesting.
the issue is, man. Fuck these people.
They didn't have mediums,
Yeah.
clearly. So they couldn't have given him a large cup and just put a medium-sized coffee in it?
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, that's
Right,
problem
fair.
solving. That's why
That's-
you don't work
that's-
at Tim's.
But yeah, yeah, fair. Even where I work, it's the same thing.
With that,
It's a closeout.
you've seen it. You've seen it all.
It's been fun. We're gonna try that phone call thing
Give
again.
the people what they want to see.
Give it
360.
a shake, man.
Do a little spin.
But it's been fun, everybody. Thank you for
twirl.
coming out. Episode number 30.
Oh.
Please remember to like, subscribe, follow, share,
Suck my ass.
or that,
Yeah.
I guess. It's been a
Follow
slice.
us. Hey, with that though, our shit's on Apple Podcasts, Spotify,
We're on Spotify?
all that shit.
Check us out.
Get at it. Let's
subscribe
go.
right now.
Have
We're
a good one.
live. Go subscribe to us. Cheer.
Not
Good
live
night.
anymore. See ya.